today's episode of Enjoy My Free Will, I decided to book a chauffeur for the day because who doesn't want to be driven around their city in comfort like an executive? So let's go. Oh, I can't lie, this car was banging, bro. And you see the legroom. Look at the legroom, bro. Look at the legroom. I am not used to legroom like this. And then the chauffeur told me that the seats recline and they also give you a massage. I said, what do you mean a massage? He said, yeah, the seats give you massages. I said, nah, you're lying. He said, yeah, look, flick through the menu and you're going to find it. Brother, this seat was giving me a full body massage. Yeah, I can't lie, I could get used to this. So objective number one was to visit a famous London landmark. So I thought, you know what, let me just come to the London Eye. And it's not like I've not been here 1,000 times, but I have never been here with a chauffeur. So yep, that was the first objective ticked off the box. I then thought, what should I do next with this chauffeur? Sorry, excuse my bad French accent, but I thought, you know what, let me just drive around central London sticking my head out the window like a madman, because why not? I've got a chauffeur, I'm gonna enjoy it. I then got a little bit hungry, so I asked the driver, can you take me to Soho so I could visit this crunch restaurant that I've been seeing all over my For You page, and I'm gonna make a separate video on this place. So one expensive sandwich later and I continued on my journey, and I thought, what should I do next with this driver of mine? And there was only one right answer, and that was to pick up the woman that actually brought me on this earth and take her for a spin. Now that I'm starting to experience these cool things in life, I have to make sure my mum experiences them too. Like, she sacrificed so much for me to be in this position. So now that I've got all of these opportunities, I'm going to make sure she gets to see them too. Like, I'm going to make sure my mum enjoys. She's going to enjoy when I enjoy. So after taking my mum for a spin around the city, you know I had to go and pick up the boy 8Z. And just look at the way we were moving in the back of the car, bro. We were excited, bro. Honestly, man, we're just two boys from the end. So every time we get to experience cool things in life, we just cannot contain our excitement, man. But honestly, we're forever grateful to be in a position that we can actually experience these kind of things in life. But yeah, that was definitely a 10 out of 10 experience. And shout out my driver, Amir, because he was such a G. Like, honestly, this guy was a vibe. Peace.